Broadcasting live from Youngville, North Carolina and Ontario, Canada, this is Got Mead Live, a weekly show where Vicky Rowe and AJ Aramutz bring you the mead news, meadery info, and mead-making discussions from all over, talking with mead makers, mead owners, industry mavens, and influencers. This is Got Mead Live, a weekly podcast about mead and the people who love it and where the mead world is going. And now here are your hosts, Got Mead owner Vicky Rowe and mead and wine maker AJ Aramutz.
Live from the den of the Puppies of the Apocalypse, Melbourne and Oz, the TARDIS in Miami, and the Bunny Pen in Ottawa, Canada, it's Got Mead Live. Welcome to the show, and let's make this thing happen here. It is the last week of Australian Mead Month, and this week we have Joel Robinson from Hunter and the Harp in Wollongong, New South Wales. And so he's going to come on and talk to us some more about mead in Australia, honey in his area, because he's in a totally different area. All from all the other meaderies that we've had from Australia. So it should be an interesting show. He's also pretty active on Facebook and on the groups as far as just his personal and professional mead making. So I expect he'll have some interesting stuff to bring to the table. If you want to listen to us, obviously you can listen live on gotmead.com. Just click Got Mead Live Radio Show and the player will be right there. If you want to listen to us on Facebook, you can go to facebook.com/gotmead, and we have a player there as well. If you are mobile and prefer to listen to us offline, then all of our shows are recorded and kept on Spreaker, which is where we broadcast from, iTunes, SoundCloud, TuneIn, and Stitcher. Yeah, I knew there was another one in there somewhere. But most of those have apps for both iOS and Android devices, so no worries. Just go find whichever one you like best, and it automatically propagates out. So the show goes up usually just a day or two after we have the live show. Just depends on how long it takes to propagate. If you want to find us online, obviously gotmead.com. On Facebook, you can find us at facebook.com/gotmead and facebook.com/groups/gotmead. On Twitter, we are at gotmeadnow. And if you want to drop us a quick question while the show is going on, tweet us. I'm usually watching the feed. If you want to send us a question for the show or tell us somebody that you'd like to see on the show, then go to gotmead.com, put your mouse over Got Mead Live Radio Show, and just there's a drop-down underneath there where you can discover where you can put questions in. So, and of course, we all do this because we're just that amazing, but also because we love mead as much as you do. However, the hardware, the software, the hosting, and the storage all cost money. So I want to thank those who became patrons last week and who have continued to renew, some of you for 10, 15 years. Thank you so much. Your patronage is what keeps Got Mead online and on the air. If you do like what you're hearing, or if you've gotten any benefit from Got Mead, please do consider becoming a supporting patron member. It's only $30 a year, and you can get access to all of our patron boards on the Got Mead forums. You can get access to the Got Mead patron Facebook group, and get in with the people who hang out in the more, I guess you'd say, the more advanced areas. So you're going to find more information, more award-winning recipes, and just more good stuff for $30 a year. You can't beat that with a stick, guys. So consider that, and see if you can swing, help, and support us. We do appreciate it. Thank you so much. So what are we drinking tonight, AJ?
What? Oh, I've got the rest of that bottle of the Green Bench Brewing Company Mead and Cider's Golden Apple, which is their signature cider made with fresh pressed Michigan apple juice and Florida orange blossom honey, fermented with raisins and dates. And because it's got orange blossom honey in it, I absolutely adore it. I admit it. I have a bias.
You love your orange blossom.
I do, and I'm trying to figure out if I can grow orange trees in a friggin' tent here. Probably not.
Yeah,
but it's just as good as it was last week.
Cool. I'm drinking a bottle of Liquid Alchemy beverage is Sweet Nothing. It's a sweet traditional mead. These guys are out of Wilmington, Delaware. I was actually at their meadery a couple of weeks ago for the East Coast meetup, and they had several meads that were amazing. I came home with 5 or 6 bottles of stuff I just had to have, So, but this is a sweet traditional, so it's pretty straightforward. But it's got these interesting caramel notes, and the honey flavor is really rich and Hamish silky, like the honey that Sue Ann is using. Yeah, it's really neat. And I really like it. It's nice. I mean, I don't drink a lot of sweet meads anymore, but when I tried this at their tasting room, I was like, I've got to take a bottle of that home. So, so I did, and now it's going to be gone.
Speaking of which, I've only just got back. Unfortunately, I had to duck out because what I was drinking was unfortunately infected with mouse and not at all palatable. So I've just dashed back with a leftover bottle of the orange chocolate that Sue Ann made, who we had on last week from Thistle Meadery. And later on in the show, we'll be moving on to a classic dry mead from Whitehead's Mead in northern Victoria.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And Vicky, as Manny is not currently able to be here, we might skip him for the moment.
Oh God, did we lose Vicky?
Damn it.
Sorry, Vicky had her mic turned off for a second. I just sneezed. Yeah. You really want me
cover.
You really don't. Yeah, you really don't want me doing that. Yeah, sorry. I was going to say that Manny. I forgot that I was offline. Manny's going to be a little late. He's got something that came up at home, so he's got to deal with that before he can come on the show. So we'll see him in a little bit. But and we shall ask him then. What is the deal? If you want to call into the show, you can call us at 803-443-MEAD. That's 803-443-6323. So let's go ahead. It's a little bit early, but let's go ahead. Oh, wait. No, let's do our first commercial for Joel. You want to do it, Hamish?
Sure. All right. Hunter and the Harp are working... Let's try that again.
It's supposed to be progress.
Hunter and the Harp are a work-in-progress project aiming to make a small batch limited-release modern Australian-made meads. Meads that reflect the country and the climate of Australia as much as they represent our people and our way of life. We use no additives, adjuncts, or preservatives, instead relying on 100% local Australian honey, whole fresh local fruit, plus unique Australian ingredients. Hunter and the Harp endeavour to make meads unlike anything you've ever experienced before. Come visit us at hunterandtheharp.com.au.
Thank you. Nicely done. Let's get Joel into the group here. And we're bringing him in. Oh, he's got a picture of him and his little one. It's so cute. Come on, Joel, answer the phone. Joel?
Hello, Joel speaking.
Hey, Joel, this is Vicky. Hamish and AJ got me live.
Hey,
welcome
mate.
to the show.
Hey, Joel.
Thanks very much. Hey, guys. Hey, everyone. Thanks very much for having me on. I'm looking forward to a good show.
Yeah, definitely. I was just loving your picture there.
Which picture is that?
On your Skype, there's a picture of sitting on a bench, looks like with a fishing pole.
That's it, yeah. We're just sitting there, Hunter and I. Not fishing, we're just contemplating the tranquility of life there over a little water feature garden, yeah.
Oh, neat. That's pretty cool.
So, thanks for having me again.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it.
No worries. God Mead has been a big part of my short mead career, and it feels really rewarding to be asked to be on here today, and because it's meant so much to us, and it's helped us progress a long way. So thanks very much, Vicky, for all your hard work so far to date.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad it's helping.
That's all right.
So you had a really interesting story that you sent me, and I'd love for other people to hear it in your words. About how you got things started and how you ended up coming to mead, and all of that, and the whole working out at sea and all of that stuff. Is pretty cool.
Thanks, mate. I think what's important for me anyway in life is that whatever we decide to do with our lives, you've got to enjoy it. You've got to have a passion. You've got to be motivated and excited about what you do. And so for 20 years, I was lucky enough to have experienced that. And as I mentioned to you, I've worked out at sea as a skipper, as a captain, for just about 20 years now. And wouldn't have been able to do it if I didn't love it as much as I did. So that was great for us, or for me. Following on from there, though, I found out that I was going to have another job, which was a pretty important role, and that was to be a father. So Nerida and I found out a few years ago we were going to have our first child, and working out to sea would really limit my ability to, be there for Hunter as he was growing up. So started to make a decision, what else do I want to do from here? I don't want to be out at sea on extended voyages anymore. I want to step back from that. I want to be with my kids and be a good father figure for them. So we started looking at other options. What else can I do? And through that process, through another few things happening, I found mead, and found a big rabbit hole of mead making, and have sort of been lost in that now for a couple of years. And when I say this, I want to make sure it comes across right, because when I started making mead, I never made it as a home brewer. I never sort of went, progressed from making beer or something else, or was involved in, Renaissance fairs or anything like that. I just saw this opportunity that mead was going to be something big. I have a big fascination with bees and nature, and that, sort of started to click. Maybe I can make this for a living, because, as I said before, I need to be passionate. Something needs to excite me. I need to be motivated about what I do. And mead has filled that void that not working out at sea has allowed me to do now. So that's where mead has come from. I went into mead making purely with making this a business. I want to do this for the rest of my life now. What do I need to do to make that happen? And we've done a lot of things in the last couple of years about that. We've obviously named the company after one of my children, Hunter. We then had a second child, Harper, and we've progressed to make that about them, create a legacy for our children, Hunter, and the Harp is the brainchild. That's where the name came from. And it sort of evokes for us a lot of things about what we want to stand for as a brand, what we want to stand for with our visions and our values and our missions, and that is, mead is such a cult following at the moment. Mead is kind of the coolest thing no one's ever heard of. If you're involved with mead, you're already part of the family. And I know you guys talk about it all the time on Got Me Live, a rising tide floats all boats and all that sort of stuff. We are all in this together. And we want people that experience mead, that have a love for mead like we do, to be part of our family. So that's why we put the name. Our name literally means family for us. So that's sort of a brief synopsis on how mead has occurred in our life, or my life, and that was only 2 years ago now, I think, so far. So really new, really green, and there's a lot of people out there that we can still really learn off. So that's what we're doing at the moment.
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You had said in your thing that you got the opportunity, that you flew over here to do some studying and some shadowing. So, yeah, what was up with that?
That was amazing. So after about a year of playing around with making mead in our garage, the opportunity came with the Robert Mondavi Institute out there in California, UC Davis Institute, and it was the first opportunity that they'd run